everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals, and today I have a tutorial for you showing you how I make these gorgeous floral tags. And I've done variations of these before. These ones just have a floral sticker on top, and then these ones I've done a bit of collage with some coffee dyed doilies. But yeah, these are just a base. You can layer these up however you want, and collage and sticker and diamante to your delight. But I've got a whole bunch of these floral stickers that I love using, and I got these from Stationery Pal, and there is a link in the description box to their website along with a discount code that you can use if you are interested. So basically what I do is start off, I've got all the different stages here. Start off with a manila folder. So manila folder is my material of choice when it comes to tag making and journal card making, because it's not too thin, not too thick. Plus it already has sort of that cream vintage look to it. You don't have to coffee dye it or anything, like it's not stark white. And there are different variations of that. I'll show you. Most of these are this color, but you can see here I had a different color or different tone of manila folder. This one's just a lighter color, but I like both. Both are perfectly fine to use. And then all I do is trim off the bottom where it has those grooves, because I don't want my tags to have little grooves in them. And plus the other side has these little notches in them, so that gives you two sheets to use if I can pick it up. And then all I do is cover them with music paper. So I get my music paper from op shops. I just look in the books section. Usually that's where the music books are, and I try to find the ones that are more vintage, so you get this nice cream tone. This one's a little bit darker, you can see there. And then I just use a glue stick, either a Bostik glue stick, or I'm using Elmer's here. I like using the purple or the blue so I can see where I put the glue. And I just apply the glue all over the manila folder, stick on the sheet of music paper, and then I cut and trim it to size. So obviously these pieces of music paper, they weren't as large as the manila folder. And then here's what it looks like once I've cut them out. You can do all different sizes. I get a lot of questions about what size I make my tags, so I don't measure them. What I do is I started with these templates here. These were just store-bought tags, and you can see I've traced around them many times. So from there is how I get every other size of tag that I have in my collection. And then from there, I will use these as my templates. So I'll just grab like a few different sizes, small one, that size for example, and then I don't have to alter these. Now if you're not sure what I mean by alter, let me try and demonstrate. So I'm going to use this one here, and we'll cut up this whole sheet together. So what I'm going to do is lay this one on top, and then I'm just going to trace around. So that's how I'd use this template. Now if I wanted to change things up and do different sizes, what I can do is, for example, do a Tetris act like this. So I'm just fitting it where the paper is. This is why I don't measure. I go where the paper is and I use this as a guide. So now we've got a shorter tag naturally there, and I'm just going to do another shorter tag here. And I like having different orientations of the music paper, sometimes going horizontal, sometimes going vertical. Both look really good. And then if I'm just going to use this tag again, I will just go straight down here, and here's my next size. See, I haven't measured that, I don't know what size that is, but I've used what's left of the paper and this tag to help me get there. Now for here, I might do something like, I've got to make the most of this space. So let me think, I might do 2 little ones like this. Okay, and then another one here. Now see, I've got this kind of leftover space here. What I can do is center this in the middle. So there's equal amount here, equal amount of space there. And then I can mark my spots here. Now I'm going to leave that there because I don't know how tall I want it. I can see there's a line right here, so I'm just going to cut straight across there. And then straight up here. And cut out the little notches. Alright, so there's one lovely tag, the full size. Then we've got these ones that are maybe a bit over half size. And you can do this with any base. It doesn't have to be music paper. It can be book page or whatever you have in the background. You could do a collage masterboard in the background where you just collage a whole bunch of different papers on top of your manila folder or whatever base you use. Right, so I know this one here I can cut out as full size in terms of what I've drawn onto the page. So that's a full size tag. This one I might not do the full size. I don't know if I want long tags like this. Like they're quite long. And it looks a bit disproportionate to me. I mean, that could be absolutely fine, but just to show you, I haven't measured anything. I'm just going to use the lines to cut a straight line. If there weren't any straight lines, the great thing about music paper is you got a lot of straight lines to work with. But if that wasn't, I would just eyeball it and cut it to the height that suits my eye. So that's how I do it without measuring anything and just using the tag templates to get a whole range of sizes. So this one's a little bit wider, again, no measuring, and I'm not quite liking how deep those cuts are there, those little notches, so I'm just going to trim off the top like that. Again, no measuring, just what suits my eye. Now I can see that that isn't straight here, so I'm also going to trim that up there. And we've got a whole bunch of different sizes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sizes just from using this as a guide. So that's one way to do it. Shall we do another way? And that's lovely. You get 6 tags from one sheet. So if I'm gonna get, let's try this one with a different sort of color tone. I'll use the ones from last time, the previous tags I made. So let's say I want to do, and let's use a wider one here. I'm going to use a wider one here. So let's just Tetris this. The other one I used one single tag to mark up the page. This one I might use a combination of different things. So let me just, by example, show you that. If you just want one sheet and to get a whole bunch of different tags from it, this is one way you could do that. These little ones are so cute. I think these ones are my favorite actually, these tiny little ones. Now I can already see that this one isn't necessarily straight, so that's also what I mean by I don't necessarily measure, I just kind of go wherever my eye takes me. These ones are really sweet size too. So what I'll do is go here and trace my lines. And I'm not sure if I can fit one in here. Oh, I think I just can, but I'm just going to center that and then mark my notches, go across here. So again, I've got 6 tags, but all sort of different sizes. And let's just cut these ones up, and I'll show you how I adjust these if needed. So this one's fine. I traced around the whole thing, so I can just cut that out like that. I do have some music paper bases as well, some vintage music paper tag bases over on my Patreon as a freebie. It is a public freebie if you're interested in downloading those. I've seen some people download them and print them out and decorate them, which is really cool. The downside, unfortunately, is I did put those up ages ago, and the way Patreon works is that as I post new things, the older things get pushed down, and so you just have to scroll down. Unfortunately, that's the only way without being a patron. If you're a patron, there's a search bar that appears, and you can search, you know, printable tags or something. And I wish that the search bar was there for everyone, because that would be so much easier. So here I can see this is a bit wonky. So what I'm going to do is eyeball this to get it straight. And use the lines of the music paper as a guide. But, you know, my tags aren't perfect. That's the thing. The notches aren't exactly even. The sides aren't exactly straight. But I kind of like that junk journal charm with that handmade quality. And, you know, it's not terribly uneven. If it's too uneven, yes, then I will cut away at it. But otherwise, I'm happy with a little bit of unevenness. All right, there we go. So yeah, I've been using up all my things this year, all my tags, all my handmade ephemera, and I've run low on tags basically. So I was like, oh gosh, I better start making some more. All right, so here you go. Here's a whole bunch of other tags. Now, let's start decorating. This could be like a little journal card / bookmark that I can also decorate, so I'll keep that. All right, now what I want to do is decorate these little tags. So you could decorate it with some book page, which I've done in the past, and layer up different book pages on top of each other. You could get some decorative papers, some doilies, napkins, whatever you want to decorate these. But I really think these ones are so, so sweet. And so I think I just want to do more like this, because I don't have many. So sometimes it takes a little bit of playing around to get the right flower with the right tag, and it just depends, because I don't want that there because it's too much going on there. It's competing. So no, that's not going to work, that one. Again, anything can work. That one's a bit better. It's not too dark, not too heavy there. Anything can work, but it's just what you like. And so I didn't like that, so I'm not going to put it there. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't like that one there. Okay, yeah. And my cat wants to come in. That's better. Okay. So I want something a bit taller for that one. These are just lovely, lovely stickers. Very, very happy with them. I would definitely get more. They're not too hard to pull off either. Just a little tip, if you get some tweezers, it's much easier to place them down, because they're so flimsy, they kind of fly everywhere. And I've often stuck them on sideways or overhanging the edge. So the tweezers just help with placing it exactly where you want it. The tweezers I also got from Stationery Pal. And yeah, that link to Stationery Pal is always in the description box. It's just at the very bottom, I believe, or near the bottom. So there's quite a lot of information in that description box. I don't know if anyone checks it out, but that's all the places you can find me, ways you can support me if you wish, and the link to Stationery Pal is always there. So, and that discount code. Oh, see, I love using the, oh, did I already stick that one? I love using the tweezers, so handy, so handy. And I love the colour of them, so pretty. I think they have pink ones as well. And then after this step, you could do this step last actually if you wanted, but I then take it to my sewing machine, sew all around the edges, and then another thing you could do, you don't have to, but you could ink around the edges. So for these larger ones, I might use these ones. My cat is meowing at my door, so I'm going to go let him in. Good boy, honey. So yeah, I believe these ones are a little bit taller or longer than this set. So this is a set, this is a set. Well, there's multiple sets in each, but all the same type. And I really love both of them, and I would get both again. But look, yeah, there's so many in here. I love them. I love, love, love them. I think there's a purple set, a pink set, and a yellow set in here. Okay, so yeah, that is pretty much the tutorial. Now I'm just kind of having fun playing, and such a great way to relax. And for me, I listen to a podcast while I do this, and yeah, aren't they lovely? They're so sweet. Love the vintage music paper background, and love the pop of colour with the flowers. So it combines two of my favourite things, vintage and florals. So yes, I will go ahead and off camera I will continue making my tags. I might do something different with the bigger ones. I'm not sure what yet. I might do some collage or something. But yeah, I have them prepared. That's often what I do. I'll just have them prepared, and then how I store them, just in this basket here. I just kind of chuck the ones I haven't done yet there, and then the ones that I have done over here, so I can go through them and choose whatever I want. I order them in like botanical at the front, vintage French at the back, and wallpaper, oh sorry, vintage French in the middle, wallpaper at the back. I actually think I want to do some, these ones I haven't finished yet either, but I think I would like to decorate these. Oh, that's too long, with it as well. So you can see it looks good with book page as well. I think I need the smaller ones though for this one. So something like that. So sweet. Just for a little pop of colour. So yeah, I think I might play around with that. Again off camera, and I've got a lot of tags to work on then. A lot of tags. I'll put these ones here with those that still need to be done. And then these ones take to my sewing machine. And yeah, love, love, love them. So this is what it looks like with the coffee, not the coffee, the ink around the edges. I just use the Tim Holtz Distress Ink, Vintage Photo or Walnut Stain. But I do like them, these ones look so much crisper and lighter and airier without the inking. So I might actually keep these without it, just for a different look, for like a less of a vintage journal maybe. So yeah, I'll just put those in there, and I will keep having fun making more tags and decorating. So hope you enjoyed that tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. If you have any requests, feel free to also let me know. And I hope you have fun at home making lots and lots of tags. Thanks so much for watching. My cat wants to say hello or goodbye. And I will see you in the next video. Oh, you want to come sit down, baby boy? And say hello to everyone. A big thank you to my beautiful patrons who supported me in June. I could not do this without you, so thank you so much for helping me do this channel and be a full-time creative. If you would like to become a patron, there is a link to my Patreon down below in the description box where you get access to extra videos and printables and mail and journals depending on what tier that you would like to support me at. You can also check my journaling courses down below in the description box, and all the different places to find me there too.